All right, what's up everybody? We're here at Shinkyo Bridge outside of the Nikko National Park. We're here in Nikko, Japan. We're about 2 hours north of Tokyo to bring you guys another vlog. This one's gonna be a little different, you know. We're meeting up with Adam Wardzinski and his family. We're gonna explore some nature, see some waterfalls, the mountains, some bridges. I'm excited to be out here in Nikko, Japan for another video. Do you like this bridge?
It's awesome. It's one of the best bridges I ever saw.
I wish we would have drove, dude. All these stairs? Are you kidding me? I'm an American, bro. There better be a McDonald's up here at the top. Is there a Polish national park?
Yeah, of course. We have many. I think we have 16, I would say.
Wow.
Or 12, 16, something like that.
Have you been to all of them?
No, we've been to some of them, especially the ones in the mountains. They're really nice. They're really beautiful.
How many national parks in the U.S. have you been to?
I don't know, like 12 maybe.
That's a lot.
Not. The other day I'm telling Paula, like, I don't know, I'm having a hard time going to sleep here in Japan. Maybe it's because I just found out that green tea has a caffeine. And Paula's like, yeah, green tea has a caffeine. But I think it's more about the fact that you're drinking like 6 to 8 bottles of coffee a day.
What drink are you gonna get, Jan?
Hey, it can go viral. Tell them, you like tea, you like drinks without sugar.
I like drink with sugar.
Me too, Jan, me too.
I can give you a little tutorial how to take semi-artistic pictures for the Instagram feed, so the kids will think like you're kind of cool.
All right, what are they?
We gotta.
Oh, sorry.
Go through that. So first picture, you want to be pretty accurate. You want to make a gate point of entry. You make a nice gate picture. You make sure it's right in the center. So this is gonna be like the most accurate picture on our feed, because like I said, it's a point of entry. Later on we get a little bit more crazy.
Okay. So this is gonna be the first swipe in the carousel.
No. The first swipe has to be you. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
To attract the
So
eyes.
they know right away that it's your feed. And
Okay, cool. Nice. That's a good find. Jan likes that.
all right, second picture. We got this nice shrine, right?
Okay.
So nobody cares about the whole shrine, so we have to zoom it real hard on those kanji signs on the roof. We take something like that. It's gonna be another one. It's like a little bit mysterious.
It's like a detailed shot.
Yeah, detailed shot, a little bit mysterious. You don't know what does it mean.
Oh, that's good.
Zanurzasz sobie w wodzie, pobierasz, sobie lejesz na łapkę.
This is sacred water that flows from Holy Mount Nyoho. It says it's safe to drink, but I saw people doing this. They're washing their hands with the sacred water. Should I drink a little bit? All right, I feel good now. Feel ready to go. This is gonna be my close-up, small, detailed shot, is these, because they're also meaningful. So it's like if people know, they'll be like, oh wow, that's the bad fortune thing.
Exactly.
What's that? That's awesome.
Exactly. Why would you take the whole temple? Just exactly.
Nice.
Learning fast. Nice graphic on it, so you go like pretty close. And you go like this. You got that. That's gonna be another one.
Nice.
And And then this leads us to another one. You need the detail, but something that you hold in your hand. Something pretty cool. Something like very
nice
specific. No, not rocks. Rocks are not very specific for. Rocks are pretty much everywhere. Well, we're gonna find something.
I'm still learning. I'm a pupil. Nice. Jan, come here. Let me throw you in this water. One more time.
It was close. Hey, but these are tiny. Because you need something commercial as well. People love spending money, so they can relate to that. Like, oh shit, vending machine. I love spending money.
Lean into consumerism.
Yeah.
Where are we about to go now? Into this?
Nikko Toshogu Shrine.
What do you think of that? What do you think of that animal?
Snake.
Oh, got snaked?
Here's a good one. So it's 3 monkeys, right? They're covering ears, mouth, and eyes. Hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil, right? Omerta rules.
Yep.
And putting that kind of picture shows that we're kind of like tough and we follow the rules, and you know, it's better to not mess with us.
But also kind of deep in some ways, you know?
Yeah, but mostly Omerta. More details.
Tombstone pile driver at the shrine. Boom.
How can I teach Jan how to behave in a shrine when Trey is performing wrestling moves on him?
Rate the first stop for us.
First stop, out of 5,
Yeah, out of 5.
I would give it solid 4.5. If you like tempos, that was a really good tempo. That's a big issue in the sport. Be aware of leeches.
So we're here in Japan doing a little jiu-jitsu, doing a little sightseeing, but you've been here many times before, right? How many times now have you been to Japan?
It's my 4th time in Japan.
Okay, so tell us, what do you like about coming here to Japan? Why do you keep coming back?
I was actually missing Japan for a long time. I had a plan to come back last year. I got stuck in the US because of all the green card process, and finally we're back with the whole family. What I love about Japan is it's like a very exotic vibe, especially for us, like people from West. Great food, outstanding architecture, great people. I was mentioning before that people here are so like respectful, always soft-spoken, always very high manner, keeping very high manners. So there's obviously some high-level jiu-jitsu here as well. I was teaching some seminars and I was also training here. Every single time I wanted to have as many rounds as possible. You know, I had some really good training here. People here are very technical, so it was really cool.
When was the first time you came to Japan?
2017. My name wasn't as popular. Still, I had the seminar at that time, and it was pretty amazing because it was the first time when I saw people actually bringing like notebooks to the seminar, making little notes. That was amazing for me. Falling asleep. Jan, what's your pick?
So how have you seen like it's almost 10 years ago, 2017 now,
Yeah.
so how have you seen the kind of evolution of the Japanese jiu-jitsu scene grow over the years?
They always did pretty okay, and they still do. You can see people from Japan, especially at lower weight divisions, placing at majors or even winning, right? So I think the level here is really high, and the whole culture and the sport is growing here for sure. Well, I have such a small experience because I was here only a couple times, but just speaking with people, they say that jiu-jitsu is booming, there's more gyms being open. My friend just told me that he opened his gym 13 years ago and he was the only gym in the area, and right now he has like 3 or 4 around his gym. So you know, the sport is growing. Going back to our Instagram feed picture carousel, picture like this will match perfectly as well. Outstanding nature is also pretty okay. It's the birthplace of jiu-jitsu, right? Like the traditional Japanese jiu-jitsu, and the jiu-jitsu made that trip to Brazil, and it was like kind of like revamped, rediscovered that, and remodeled, and it came back here to Japan. Every single time when you go to the gym, you see this kind of like mix of like Japanese culture with this Brazilian vibe, Brazilian little addition. Come here, and as I said, it's a birthplace of jiu-jitsu. It doesn't seem like people are having a problem with calling that Brazilian jiu-jitsu. People here, even though they would have a right to say that, oh no, jiu-jitsu is ours, it's Japanese jiu-jitsu, they don't do that. They just embrace Brazilian jiu-jitsu. The whole vibe around Brazilian jiu-jitsu here is really cool, really original.
All right, so this is our last stop here and exploring the nature a little bit around the Nikko National Park. We're here at the Kegon Falls. I assume it's gonna be a pretty sick waterfall. Haven't seen it yet, but I'm excited to. But yeah, I think this is the last stop, and then we're driving back to Tokyo after this.
Find that the Japanese people are big fans of Adam Wardzinski, big fans of the butterfly guard?
I think so. When I'm here and as I'm like teaching seminars, showing up to the gyms, I get nothing but love, you know, and it's amazing because it's crazy that here when I was teaching seminars, I never got such amount of gifts. People were bringing me like sweets, they were bringing me like Pokemon cards just because they saw I like Pokemons. These people, they want to like praise you and make you feel welcome here, and that's awesome.
Favorite Pokemon?
Charizard, always. The last one is, of course, the picture of a person. The best ones are if it's not so obvious, like it's not just like posing. So, Trey, can you make me a picture? Keep making pictures. You're going? You're like real fast. So you take one of those maybe, or maybe like if it's a little bit blurry, it's even better. High level national park. A little bit of shrines, a little bit of natures, waterfall, lake. Can you ask for more?
Do you have any advice for people out there who want to come and experience jiu-jitsu here?
Oh yeah, it's definitely worth doing. When you're training Brazilian jiu-jitsu, you're not thinking of Japan as like the direction that you're like heading to, but it's really worth to come here and see the birthplace of most of martial arts, see how Japanese embrace the modern Brazilian jiu-jitsu. I would advise anybody who likes to travel for jiu-jitsu, come to Japan. It's worth it.